Okay. Today we're in the 86 league, so we're back on the EU side of things. Tonight we're going to be having Teamname facing off ELU BD in a 3v3 best of 5. So if you've been here before, then you know I have casted Teamname before. So it's good to see them back. We're in week number 2, so we're going to see what kind of happens with them, see if they have, any improvements or new tactics this time around. It's okay if not, but ELU BD, they're new to me, so we're gonna see what they're about, and with that we're gonna get right into the game. So stick with us very, very shortly as we let these teams know we are ready for them to take the field, and we're gonna get things kicked off. Alrighty, and let's get a prediction going if we can. That way y'all can place your votes. Welcome on in, Taz. Hello, X-Trolled. The battle for first. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. How are you guys doing today? I'm so glad y'all are here. I think Dragon King is out there as well, spectating in the bushes out there silently. Hello to you too, kind sir. Appreciate you, Taz. Alrighty, here we go. Thank you. This is all part of my new production, so shout out to you. But here we go. First goal of the game, going straight in 3 seconds in. Okay. Death sending it in from kickoff. Train Suba taking it. Death with the cheat up, and that one's just gonna go on in. Oh, Dragon King's not here. My mistake. Scratch what I said earlier. Here we go. Kickoff number 2. Train, Tuba, and Platoon going at it. Shaw with the follow-up. It's a shot. It looks just wide, and it is. Platoon is on it, grabbing that corner boost, moving downfield. A little pass. It's going center. And we have a challenge, pushing the ball to the wall. Dark Yuki with the follow-up. Gets a shot on net, and Shaw is there with the save. Nice little double tap off the wall, trying to send it down. Tuba had a touch, and Death is there, taken over. Almost a shot. Dark Yuki once again on a defense. Ball is center. In comes Tuba. One little pop up, and there's the shot, and it's in. What a shot. Tuba with the nice little jump catch, straight into a follow-up shot, giving us a 2-0 game now. 4 minutes, 21 seconds. Not a full minute in yet. And again, game number 1. But here we go. Kickoff number 3. Going on Teamname side of the field. Dark Yuki in possession with a shot. Not quite the angle, but very good attempt. We got 2, but now taking the clear. 14 boost in the tank. Taking challenge after challenge. Gets the ball center. ELU with the touch, sending it to the corner. We almost have another challenge there. Death with the follow-up. Dark Yuki with one touch over to Tuba, and Tuba's taken out with a demo. ELU with the pass over to Platoon. Platoon getting the challenge from Death, and Tuba. Ball going to the wall there. Shaw with the push to the wall. Dark Yuki turning things around, getting past Death, pushing it to the corner, and Shaw gets the clear. ELU with the touch, taking it to the backboard. Playing the bounce out, going for the mid-air dribble. Dark Yuki with the follow-up, pushes it to the corner. All right, bouncing play over to Platoon. There's the shot, and it's saved away by Shaw. Train with the air dribble, pass over to Death. Dark with a challenge mid-air, pushes the ball to the corner. There's the shot, and that's in. We now have the lead cut in half. A 2-1 game, 3 minutes, 12 seconds on the clock. My mic is breaking? Okay, thank you. Alrighty, well, hopefully this will be better. Let me know, you guys. Thanks for keeping me in the loop. But here we go. Kickoff number 4 underway. We're in the corner of Ilu's side of the field. Sorry about that. We did have a shot saved away. Dark Yuki with the clear. As we move down field, we're in the corner of Teamname now. Ilu with the follow-up challenge, pushing the ball to the other side of the net. Death with one touch, sending the ball back to mid. Dark Yuki with the turnaround. Death trying to go off the wall. There's the shot, and we have a tie game now. It fixed itself. Cool. Awesome. Alrighty, what a shot here. Dark Yuki. Nice little follow-up, tying up the game. 2 minutes, 38 seconds on the clock. We got Shaw and Ilu going for kickoff. Shaw wins it. It's a shot, and the lead goes back to Teamname. Great kickoff goal here. Nice little win on the challenge. A follow-up flip, pushing it to the other side where the defense just couldn't get to it. Great play there. 3-2. 2 minutes, 35 seconds on the clock. Dark Yuki taking this next kickoff straight to the corner. Shaw with the turn, pushing it out to mid, taking the challenge from Ilu. Ilu back passing, but his defense got bumped, and Train Tuba is going to capitalize on that. Let's watch that one more time. We got Ilu with a touch, trying to get that back pass. Shaw with the bump on Platoon, and Tuba capitalizing on defense being stuck in that corner there. Welcome on in, new hobbies. How are you? Here we go. Kickoff number 7. We got Tuba winning it, gaining some field, and Shaw with the shot. Dark Yuki with the save. Train Tuba had one touch, and it got sent away. Dark Yuki with the shot just outside the net. It's center. A little bit of a double commit there. Dark Yuki with the turn. It's a shot, and it's saved away by Shaw. Train Tuba with the touch. Trying to maintain possession there. Couldn't quite do that. Platoon had a touch, sending the ball to the other side. We have an open net. Who's going to get there first? Almost an own goal. Platoon just outside the net, using the post to keep possession here with no booze in the tank. He is looking for any way out. He passes it off the wall. Goes straight to Death. Yuki with the touch. Train Tuba stopping the momentum, using his backflips, trying to gain some momentum. The ball did get closer to the corner, but it got cleared away. No follow-up touch by Dark Yuki. He did fake out defense, though. Train Tuba now in possession, gets a center, and Ilu is there. Shaw almost had the follow-up. Death, almost a shot. Nice little bicycle kick from Dark Yuki here. Train Tuba going for that center from the backboard, and Ilu's going to send that out. Seems like the teams are evening out just a little bit. We got some nice volleys here. Ball's just kind of between the backboard of Ilu and mid, but here we have Death scoring another goal here from the wall in the corner. Tuba off the backboard. Death is there, just beating Dark Yuki. Ilu had no boost, but he was almost there. That was very close. That's a great question. We'll have to fix that. Thank you. Alrighty. Ball's just outside of the net. In comes Train Tuba off the backboard. Gets a double touch there. I did not want to say double tap, but you guys know what I meant. He got a second touch, alright? Ball's back at mid though. Death turning things around. We got 30 seconds on the clock. Death with a little flick, it's center, just outside the net. The double commit, Platoon and Dark Yuki fighting to get the ball off their side. Shaw with a shot, and Platoon with the save. Death turning things around here though, keeping the ball in the corner. Can't get that center because Dark Yuki is there. Train Tuba pushing it back to the corner. Really, it's just about buying time here. I mean, one goal isn't gonna hurt them either. But here we go, Elu with the pass center, Train Tuba with the clear. In comes Dark Yuki off the wall, pinching it back towards his corner. And there it is. Team name game number 1. And the scoreboard is 6 for you guys. Wow. Alrighty, well, what a game number 1. So, you know, typical things here and there, teams figuring each other out. Sometimes you have a blowout, sometimes you have pretty close games, and this one seemed a little bit like a blowout, 5-2, so a 3-goal deficit. Taking a look at these stats here, we got a total of 5 shots for Elu, and a total of 8 for Team Name. So 5 and 3 on shots, offense still up there. I mean, both teams putting in the work. Still not quite neck and neck, I guess. Sorry, let me ready up. And then looking at these saves, they're tight and saves. So defense was there for both teams. Pretty even. I think they just, you know, got to figure out their tactics and what's going to kind of break the other team. So we'll see what happens in game number 2 here. Okay. Yes, so we're going to see what happens in a game number 2. And see if things even out a little bit more, or if we are going to see another game just like game number 1. Here we go, kickoff at number 1. Elu taken over, sending it straight to the corner. Death already on it, gets a touch just before he's taken out with the demo. In comes Platoon with a shot, and it's saved away by Shawl. He takes it from the corner. Dark Yuki with a challenge. Stops the momentum just a little bit, but Death is there to push it to the corner. Platoon now slowing down his gameplay here. Gets past a 1, but loses possession, and Shoal's gonna pick it up. Death waiting for him. Quite literally, Shawl was taken out with a demo, but I think he was more so waiting for a pass or a play. But we have the ball in the corner of Elu now. Dark Yuki has the clear, gets the shot. Tuba back in the nick of time to get the save. Ball's back at mid. Tuba with the challenge on Platoon. Dark Yuki is up, turning things around just a little bit. Shawl with the touch. Back to the backboard. It's bouncing. It's a shot. And it's saved away. That looked like a triple commit at most, or at least a double commit. Absolutely great defense there. Everything to keep the ball from their nets. Tuba now in possession, moving downfield. Alrighty, excuse me. Death now in possession, over to Elu, and the ball gets past him. We are now bouncing from the corner. It's almost a shot, not quite the angle though. Alrighty. In comes Tuba. One touch on the ball, followed up by Shawl as he sends it to the backboard. Tuba with the pass! Great play here. Ball's just outside the net. Dark Yuki with the touch from defense. Moving downfield. Getting past 2/3 of the team. And there's the third. It's in. First goal of the game. Going to Elu BD. I don't know. I mean, it's one way to have fun in a league match, you know what I mean? I was curious if they were going to be using those cards for the match, and they ended up doing so. So, it's a good strategy. I mean, hey, mentality is a big part in Rocket League, and I think people don't always get that, or they don't think too much on it, so maybe it'll work. But here we go, Tuba up on the backboard, dropping it down. Yuki is there. One touch from the wall, in comes Shawl, and it's just wide of the net. Platoon now in possession. Death with the steal. Dark Yuki is there as he grabs the corner boost, moves downfield. Shawl with the steal over to Elu. Elu with the clear. Off the backboard, it's bouncing down. Elu trying to clear the way there, but nobody was there. Platoon now going for the air dribble. Shawl is up, and so is Tuba. Tuba grabs the save. In comes Dark Yuki off the backboard, playing the bounce, and there's the second shot of the game. A 0-2 lead now for Elu BD. Thank you for the prediction, by the way. Alrighty. Appreciate you, Taz, too. Alright, Elu off the wall there, straight over to Tuba. Tuba taking it to the other side. It's now a bouncing play. Dark Yuki playing the bounce, sending it back to the left side of the field. Shaw with the challenge, pushing the ball to the corner. Dark Yuki sending it back out past Dark, but not past Tuba. Tuba now just missing the connect on the air dribble, but he gets some bumps along the way. They're bobbing and weaving through the defense. Oh my goodness, it's open and it's in! We gotta watch that one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, the pass, the stop, the headstand, I don't know, straight into the shot, off the post, and that's just gonna go in. This is Rocket League. That's gonna push us to kickoff number 4. 1 minute, 40 seconds on the clock. Death taking this next kickoff. We do need Teamname to put some on the board if they want to win this one and keep the lead. Otherwise, we're gonna have a tie game series, but still, tons of time. We got a little less than a minute and a half and only 1 goal to go for Teamname, or 1 goal to go for Elu to take the win. Here we go, ball's at mid, Elu with the turnaround. In comes Tuba just before Dark gets a touch. Platoon on defense, playing off the wall. It's a bouncing play. Shaw and Dark are up. Shaw wins it, sends it to the backboard. Another bouncing play. Death off the backboard over to Shaw. Shaw off the backboard. Death off the backboard. It's just outside the net and it's out. No good. 55 seconds to go. Platoon moving down field. No boost, little to no boost in the tank. Gets the center though. There's the shot and it's off the post and Death. Dark trying to go off the backboard. Tuba is there. Things are heating up. We are now in the thick of it, ladies and gentlemen. 40 seconds to go. Dark Yuki off the ceiling, trying to get in the way. It's a shot, and that's in. Shaw is going to be the one to tie up the game. 2-2 with 36 seconds remaining. Yes. He's doing his best out there, okay? Taz is still kind of new to the game, being moderator here, so give him some slack, y'all, all right? He's doing his best. Here we go, 30 seconds, and we have a passing play. We're gonna watch that one more time to break it down for you guys. Look at this, up the wall, a nice pass over, a little past mid, actually. I was gonna say that was mid, but it was a little more than that. Great read by Dark Yuki as he sinks it into the net. We got a 2-3 game now, 24 seconds to go. And that kickoff is gonna go to the corner of Teamname. Tuba sending it out over to Death. It's looking like the play we just saw. However, this one's a little off target and defense was there. There's the drop down. Tuba almost had that one. Elu getting in the way as they take the clear. We got 5 seconds. We need a turnaround. Shaw moving downfield. And there it is. Elu BD taking game number 2. Take a look at these stats here. 7, 8, and 9 shots for Elu and 3 saves yet again. We have 5 saves from Teamname and 4 shots this time around. So a little bit of a switch up. You know, last time Teamname had some more shots, but they were still pretty even in saves. This time it has turned around and we end in a 3-2 game, and our game series is now 1-1. Welcome on in, Ryuk. Better late than never, right? Alrighty, and with that, we're going to be heading into game number 3. So, buckle on in. Winner of this takes the lead and also puts us on game points. Taz with the game series. Let's go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes on the clock. Kickoff was stalled, but it was picked up by the cheat, or second man, if you will, from Teamname. Ball going around town. It's a shot just outside the net. In comes Tuba with the challenge on Dark. Shaw with the backup. No boost in the tank. Still getting at center. Elu is there over to Shaw once again as he turns things around. Platoon is up, and he's going to be trying to send that to the corner. Shaw with the response, dropping down to Tuba. Tuba with the shot, and it's off. Another follow-up shot, and it's just wide. Very, very close. If Teamname wins, you're buying everyone waffles. Let's go. Teamname, lock in. I'm cheering just for the waffles, by the way. I am totally neutral. Here we go, Dark sending it back. Elu now in possession. He moves downfield. Tuba is there, popping it up, and Shaw goes up first, just beating Platoon. We're now in the corner, and we have a challenge, pushing the ball back onto Team Name side. Tuba again with a launching clear. We got some demos on play. 2/3 of the team taken out, but Elu, as last man with no boost, still able to get in the way. A little bit of an attempt of a wall pinch. Ball is over to Shaw, and it's going to the other side. Elu getting in the way. Trying to dribble through the offense here. Death with a challenge, winning possession. Dark with a challenge. Back over to Shaw to the backboard, trying to get that center. Platoon is on it. They know that trick, and they can now read it like a book. We do have another clear from the center. Platoon almost getting the redirect. It is wide, though. Shaw now taking up possession, moving down upfield. Dark waiting for him. Avoids the bump and gets the turnaround. Tuba on defense sends it to the other side. We're almost at mid, and Platoon's going to send it back to the backboard of Team Name. We got a bump. Defense was on it. Ball still going center. Tuba now sending it down past mid to the right side. Death leaving it for Tuba as he challenges it all the way to the center almost. And Elu with the small clear. Ball's back at center. Everybody missing the connect there. Platoon now in possession. One little flick wide of the net. Shaw is there, pushing it to the corner. Elu just missing the connect, but in comes Dark Yuki taking that mid boost. Shaw with the bump, but it's no good. He's still able to recover. He almost had a shot on net there. So this is kind of what I was expecting for game number 2, but sometimes it takes a little more time. We can see the clear volleys between these two teams. We've gone 2 minutes, or we have 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, and we just barely have our first goal. A nice pass from Shaw over to Death is going to put Team Name in the lead for kickoff for game number 3. Kickoff number 2 is going to be Shaw and Elu. Train Tuba with the follow-up, pushing it to the corner. As it's just going towards the net, Dark Yuki is there. Moving downfield. A nice little pop-up over Tuba. Death turning things around. Pushing the ball back to Tuba. Messing up his air dribble just a little bit. Death with the fake, and Dark is going to get a small clear. Shaw launching it back to Elu's side of the field. Platoon has a nice little touch over to Shaw to the backboard. Demo taking out Shaw, leaves it up to Tuba. Trying to get past this defense, can't quite do it as they get past him. Shaw now as third man, saving the day, keeping the ball from his net. In comes Tuba once again, and Dark has a steal. Dark over to Death. Death going up the wall. Platoon with the steal. It's just outside the net. Shaw with one touch. Dark Yuki with the turnaround. Tuba is on it as he sends it to the wall. It's a bouncing play. He plays the bounce, and there's the second goal. Train Tuba taking the lead for Team Name. 1 minute, 16 seconds on the clock. And yeah, I think this is C2 to C3. No, also stale, no, not biased, okay? Congrats, Dragon, you passed your mission. Congrats. Good job. Proud of you, dude. Here we go, ball's just outside the net. We got 1 minute remaining. Shaw with the shot just outside the net on the right side. Double commit, taking the ball to the other side. Tuba with the steal. Gets the pass, and Death with the backflip. A little bit of a panic there. It's okay, I got it. It's a great setup by Team Name. Dark Yuki now in possession. A nice little challenge by defense. Elu popping it up. Death going for it, but Shaw gets the save. Platoon just beating Tuba. We have a bump on Yuki. That way, Team Name is able to move downfield. They have the open net, and there it is. Shaw now extending the lead to 3-0. 21 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Kickoff number 4. Shaw and Elu going at it. Ball is stalled just a little bit. Tuba with the follow-up. Pushing the ball to the corner. Elu with the turn. Death with a response. Small little clear from Platoon. I almost said Dragon. Hold on. Tuba was on it. Okay. Wow. Shaw with the pass center. And it is sent to the backboard. Platoon with one more touch, and that's going to end the game. Teamname taking game number 3. That's going to give us a 2-1 game series now. Yes, thank you, Taz. He's on it. Top tier. But let's take a look at these stats real quick. So I'm seeing 5 shots for Teamname. And only 1 save this time around. So a lot more defense coming, or a lot more offense coming from Teamname and a lot less defense compared to Elu, who had 1 shot and 1 save. So a lot less from them as well. Like I mentioned, in this game, we had a lot more volleys. The teams, you know, finally kind of figuring each other out, and we are able to see that Elu is able to win against Teamname. So it is anybody's game going into game number 4, which is super exciting because, of course, I want to see a game number 5. But we are on a game point for Teamname. So we're going to see if they're going to end the series here, or if Elu is going to be pushing us to game number 5. Is it breaking again? Alright, I'll have to check that out. But alright, here we go. Game number 4. Again, this is game point for Teamname. So if they win this, then that's going to end our series here. If not, we're going to be seeing a game number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the ball pushed to center. Shaw with a shot, and it's going to go off the post. Dark Yuki with the follow-up. Death with the shot again off the off both posts. Double post defense here. Nice little challenge. Keeping the ball at mid. We have a demo on defense, and that shot is going to go in the net this time. A 1-0 game, 4 minutes, 22 seconds. Death with a follow-up. Nice little pass from Shaw. Alrighty. Dark with the catch just before he's taken out with the demo by Tuba. Tuba with the back pass on Shoal, and Shoal gets taken out with the demo himself. Death with the follow-up. Elu with the pass out. Tuba with the bicycle kick, and Shoal with the pickup. As the ball goes back to the corner, Shaw gets it center, but Dark Yuki is there. Tuba with the follow-up just outside the net, and it's going off of defense. Death trying to maintain possession and keep the ball off his side of the field, but that's not going to happen as we do have an incoming shot from Dark. Elu now with the touch. He gets a shot himself. Ball's rolling out towards mid. Dark with the pass over to Platoon, and Tuba just beats him. Elu with the pop-up going off the wall. Death with the challenge, and he wins that. Ball's going to the corner. Tuba getting challenged by Dark, followed up by Shoal. Ball's back in the corner. Shaw bulldozing his way just outside the net. Very, very close. Elu with the small clear from mid. Tuba with the turnaround going back to the corner. He gets the shot off the post, followed up by Death, and Death is going to sink it in. That's a 2-0 game now. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Tuba off the crossbar. Death with the follow-up. A nice turn is going to angle it perfectly just past 2 defenders. That's going to give us kickoff number 3. Platoon taking kickoff, sending it straight to the corner. It's bouncing center. Elu with a challenge on Shoal. It's a shot saved by Tuba. Tuba with a small pop-up, and he's going to send that out. It's an open net, and that's just going to go in. Elu seems to be losing their threads here, slowly but surely. I don't think we've had too many open nets from either team. I know we've had a couple. I'm not saying they're perfect, but we haven't seen open nets like this before. So hopefully Elu isn't, losing their minds. I mean, I know they're down 3, but there is still time. They can turn things around. Got Tuba moving down field. Dark with the turnaround over to Shaw. In comes Platoon. Shot is denied. Tuba missing the pinch off the wall. He is able to turn around and get one more touch bicycle. That's going to go to his corners. He tries to get it cleared out. Shaw now pushing it downfield. Dark stopping the momentum. And Elu's going to pick it up, send it straight over to Death. Death is going to give it to Dark, and Shaw is going to steal it from Dark. He does get a shot, saved away by Platoon. Platoon with the clear. Dark just got beat by Tuba as he turns things around. He tries to fake out Elu. Can't quite do it. Death has the follow-up, and there it is. Take a look at that one more time. Great play here. Same guys, same. Tuba taking this next kickoff as it rolls up the wall. Elu is there. Shaw with the steal, turning things around once again. Gets a demo on defense. And they are still able to get it out. Tuba now in possession, playing the bounce off the wall, leaving it for Shaw. Shaw 2 at the backboard. Tuba moving back. Shaw with one small touch, and it is followed up by his teammate as he goes to the backboard. We get one touch from defense over to Death. Death with a shot, and there it is. A 5-0 game. 1 minute, 38 seconds. Can Elu turn things around here? It's a little bit of a crunch, but I mean, anything can happen. Like I said, we've seen that they've won before. They are capable of doing so. I think they just kind of, like I said, lost their threads a little bit. Here we go. Platoon sticking with it. Nice play from the wall. There it is. Dark Yuki with the follow-up. Platoon sticking with the ball, playing from the corner, gets it center, goes for some bumps. A nice distraction for Dark Yuki to sink it in the net. That's gonna put Elu on the board. 5-1, 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining. Here we go, Platoon with the second shot. That was just gonna go in. This is what I'm talking about. This is Rocket League. Anything can happen. I think this has been a total of like 10, 20 seconds, and we got 2 goals on the board. The lead is now slowly fizzling out. We got a 3-goal deficit still. Just over 60 seconds remaining. Platoon with the pass, Shaw with the read. He sends it into the net. Elu gets the save. Taking it up and around. Gets past Death. In comes Tuba. They get past Tuba. And Shaw grabs the save. It is a clear back over to Death. He sends it down over to Tuba. Tuba popping it up as Platoon takes him out. Just outside the net. And there it is. Shaw with the shot. Elu. Nice little setup for Shaw to capitalize on. Very unfortunate. Not much you really could do there. Just, based off car placement and positioning. And here we have our next kickoff. 40 seconds to go. And Dark Yuki is going to put another one in the net. Elu with the clear from the wall. And this is just like we saw in game number 2. We have like basically a full field pass, and Dark Yuki is just up and he's able to redirect it into the net. We now have a 6-3 game, 35 seconds. Platoon on it, passing it down. Shaw is there. Platoon still sticking with it. Elu with the clear, 30 seconds to go. Ball's off the backboard, and it's a bouncing play. Tuba with the touch, gets it past Dark. Shaw with the touch. It could just go in, but Platoon is there. Ball is off the wall. Platoon going for the dribble. It's a bouncing play. One more touch, and it's off the crossbar. There it is. Platoon putting another one down on the board. A 6-4 game. 2-goal deficit, 12 seconds to go. It is. This is exciting. Here we go. Our next kick up. Dark Yuki takes it. Death is going to send it out. Platoon now in possession. Gets one touch. Ball is up off the wall. It's looking like we're going to be out of time here. There's the shot just outside the net. But Teamname is going to take it. That's right. Waffles for everybody. Let's take a look at these stats here, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. 11, 12, 13, 14 shots for Teamname. Absolutely incredible. I mean, wow. I mean, you guys can see it. Blue absolutely dominated this game. We had a really nice comeback from Elu. However, it just was not enough in the end. But it's good to see that they didn't go out of this. It's good to see that they did not go out of this series just kind of giving up, you know what I mean? So absolutely good to see that they still had some fight in them. They gave it their all until the very end, and that's exactly what we love to see. So GG's to both teams, and congratulations to our winner, Teamname, for week number 2 in 86 League. A very, very great series. I mean, this was a lot of fun. Especially, you know, game number 3 kind of heated up in the very end. You know, it was neck and neck, and Teamname pulled it off in the very end. And 4, which was game point, right? So Teamname had a little bit of an advantage there. But, I mean, that last, I don't want to say minute, but like maybe like minute and a half, we had the like really swift comeback start for Elu, and that was super, super exciting to witness and watch. So hopefully they go back to the drawing board and they're able to pull off a win for next week's game. But congratulations to Teamname. They pull off another win. So we're going to see what happens next week if I'm able to cast for them. But yeah, it was a great series. I definitely want to know what you guys think. I want to hear all about this. It was incredible. So much fun. I love reading, you know, like, oh, it's getting spicy up in here. Like, it's true. It really did. Things heated up. The plays got a lot faster, the team plays, the passes, the whole 9 yards. The one play that Elu really has down is that full field pass all the way to like just outside the net, like 3/4 of the field. It's just soaring. The ball's just soaring across the field, right? And then Dark Yuki is just there. Like that's solid communication between the two. I want to hope and say. But yeah, like, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna launch it. Dark is able to read it. It's not always the easiest to read those types of launches, you know what I mean? So it's great to see that they have it down and they're able to pull it out when they really need to start utilizing that play. And they did, you know, I think they did it twice in the last game. And then again, we saw it in game number 2 as like the little showcase, which was absolutely amazing. And they did win game number 2. So great performance by both teams. I can't wait to see you guys in the next week, but that's gonna do it for this series. I'm gonna read some of the comments right here. I have chat off to the side, so. Sales agent's gonna be in touch. Let's go. Everybody's getting waffles. So you should have made sure that you were in stream typing away so they knew that you were here and it's on right. Just saying, if you're hiding in the back, like, I don't think you're gonna be getting waffles, but we'll see. Big thank you to OT for being my production team today. This is, I think, our 2nd stream together, so thank you for bearing with us, as you know, we're still piecing things together here and there, working out some of the audio. Hopefully it's not too choppy right now. I don't want to blame OT for the audio, because I know sometimes my mic can like pick up or lose me, and it's very, very touchy. So once I get this down to his system, we should be good, because yeah. But anyways, big shout out to OT, thank you so much, and Taz for moderating, setting up predictions, and being part of the crowd, keeping you guys going. Thank you to everybody who showed up today to cheer on, you know, the teams, players, orgs, league, the caster, whoever. I appreciate it just as much as they do. I can't wait to go back and watch the VOD and You know, see everybody chatting amongst themselves. I know I didn't get to every chat, so yeah, thanks for coming out and giving us a little piece of your day today. It's been fun and it's good to see you guys. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate that. I can't wait to see you in the next one, hopefully. But anyways, I'm gonna look for a raid. But you guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, or night, wherever you are watching from. And as you all know, stay safe, stay hydrated, and stay royal. Always. Let's see who is streaming right now. It's gonna be a good raid. A royalty raid at 12:42 in the afternoon. I know it's probably like almost 11 for some of you, or it's almost 4 p.m., but it's 12:42 out here. I still got like my whole day. Oh no, it's not looking like raids are gonna be a thing. Well, isn't that fun? Okay. I'm gonna try and reload this one more time. I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to get this going. Alrighty, maybe the command will work. I don't know. Is Alex, does anyone know if Alex is streaming right now? We can go say hi to her. That's like who I can think of off the top of my head. Taz, you'd be up there too, but like you're literally here. So thank you, Taz. Yes, VODs will be up automatically when I'm able to end this stream. Thank you. I'm gonna see if the command works. If not, then we're just gonna go to browser. It worked. Okay, we're good. Oh wait, it's XI. Oh well, okay. Sorry, I got a DM of the name and it's not spelled right, but it is. Oh, well, I'll message Alex later, but... Okay, it popped up. Here we go. Raid. Next. There we go. Okay. Now we got it right. Okay, let's get it. We're good now. Alright, raid is loading, and then we gonna be good to go. So... let's go. We're gonna go say hi to Ducky. You guys can say royalty raid, go say hi, show her some love, because we love to spread the love around here. But I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care. I love you so much. All right, you matter. You're important. Don't forget that. That's all I gotta say. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.